Another interesting video this evening. Welcome back to this very channel. In case you're joining us for the first time, please hit the red subscribe button, like and share our video. Now this one is coming from Edwin Clark versus Mohammed. Hey, this man has changed it for Mohammed. He don't change him for him. He said Mohammed, which kind of lies did they spread against Peter Obi? Edwin Clark calls for immediate arrest of this blatant liar, in fact born liar. Leader of Pan Niger Delta Forum, PANDEF, Chief Edwin Clark, has called for the arrest of the Minister of Information and Culture, Mohammed, over his comment about Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi. The elder statesman said the minister should be prosecuted for spreading what he termed fake news and propaganda against Obi. Clark, a former commissioner for information, accused Mohammed of causing more division in the country as Minister of Information for 8 years now, rather than unite the country. In a statement on Monday, the ex-leader of the Southern and Middle Belt Leaders Forum described the minister's job as image maker of government for the past 8 years as disappointing, recalling that he held a similar post 48 years ago when he was appointed by former head of state General Yakubu Gowon as Federal Commissioner for Information in 1975. The Information Minister had on April 5th in Washington, D.C. said both Obi and his running mate Dati Ahmed made comments over the outcome of the February 25th presidential election tantamount to treason. Baba Ahmed had in a recent interview asked the Chief Justice of Nigeria not to swear in President-elect on 29th of May, adding that democracy in Nigeria would end should inauguration holds. Clark, who condemned Mohammed for not basing his accusation on any report or information given by any state agency, but on mere propaganda, urged President Muhammadu Buhari to call him to order, noting that the nation is already too tensed. Those whose responsibility is to douse the tension should not be the ones stoking the embers of a fire that will flame up the country. In the statement reads, Mohammed, as Minister of Information of the country for the 8 years now, since the inception of President Muhammadu Buhari's government, rather than uniting the country as his job implies, by creating an atmosphere for Nigerians to live together as brothers and sisters of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, has instead caused division in the country. I had on several occasions condemned his conduct of his attempting to suppress, gag, or intimidate the press. He has used the Nigerian Broadcasting Commission (NBA) as an agent of his ministry. NBA is no longer the independent organization which it used to be, treating the press as a noble profession made up of noble practitioners. A case in point is the 5 million naira fine slammed on Channel TV without even the rudiment of the natural justice. In this case, a fair hearing, which is a basic procedure of justice to ensure fairness. Rather, slamming media houses with fines without hearing from the media houses is the trial that has now become a constant weapon of intimidation and harassment of the press. Clark added, it is clear, therefore, that the Minister of Information has constituted himself to become the mastermind and disseminator of fake news. This leaves us with no option than to call on the Attorney General of the nation to undertake thorough investigation of the activities of minister and charge him to court. Mohammed, an information minister and chief propagandist of President Muhammadu Buhari government, was cut to size and became very uncomfortable for the growing popularity of Mr. Peter Obi's appeal to the exuberant Nigeria's youth who practically demonstrated their support for Mr. Peter Obi and the obedience that came in drove to take back their country. The impression that gained ground at the time was that Peter Obi was only popular on social media and not on ground, but Obi's performance within the short time he entered the race made him the man of the moment in the presidential election. Mohammed, therefore, in his usual characteristic, carried fake news within and outside Nigeria to discredit and tarnish the reputation of Mr. Peter Obi. It is criminal, unpatriotic, and wicked for anyone to draw the name of Peter Obi, who fully participated in the 2023 presidential election, who has gone to court to express his dissatisfaction with the outcome of the presidential election, and his popularity, which has spread to all parts of the country as a wildfire, has no doubt caused a great embarrassment to the federal government. What is being alleged is a discovery of a plot of overthrown. What is being alleged is a discovery of a plot to overthrow the federal government by DSS is malicious and untrue. Finally, one cannot help but note that Mohammed's actions are targeted against perceived political opponents and enemies. I wish to strongly advise Mr. President to call his spokesperson to order. The nation is already too tensed. Those whose responsibility is to douse the tension should not be the ones stoking the embers of fire that will flame up the country. All right, that is what Edwin Clark is telling Mohammed. So you just notice now that Mohammed has been lying all this while. All the while he has been in that office is full of lies. And Festus Keyamo has just taken up the mantle of lies. He wants to start from where Mohammed stopped, and he's doing that. So they are the ones stoking the embers of fire, and that fire will flame up. Definitely they are puncturing the fire. It will go up in flames. The country they want to preserve, they will suddenly be the ones that will set it ablaze, and it will go to ashes. Everybody's praying for that. Everybody is praying for that because Nigeria heads nowhere. Since Fulani clinched power, surrounded their officials, all the top officials, with Muslim people. They are there doing every form of taquia. They know how best to do. This one will start lying from here. INEC chairman will lie from there. Supreme Court, they will lie. These people will lie. National Assembly will lie. Police will lie. Military will lie. All those Air Force, they will lie. Lies, lies, lies upon lies. That is APC for you. Yeah. Suddenly people are waking up because it has got to the brim. Peter Obi, they thought, would salvage the situation. They have boldly seen it, that he was rigged out of power. He was rigged out in broad daylight. Upon that, they are alleging and falsifying a lot of things against him. That is the work of Mohammed, propaganda. He's the biggest and the worst propagandist in the whole world. I can give it to him. Now, the second person in command is, what's this guy's name? Festus Keyamo. That one is the master Photoshop and the biggest second biggest propagandist. I'm telling you. I don't know where they're selecting all these liars from. I don't know who is giving them assurance that, oh, this one can actually lie for 8 years without saying any truth. They just picked Lai Mohammed. Now they have handpicked Festus Keyamo. Let us be watching how this drama will end, because I know they head nowhere. God is not with Nigeria, no way. In as much as this set of leaders are here, God is not with them. So they will by themselves crash Nigeria. And that's it. So drop your comments on this very note. Like and share our video. God bless you.